get a little bit further with this. Get this rear wheel out first, I think. Then have a go at the front end. I think that'll be the best way to do it. See how tight this is going to be. Really the wrong side of the camera. But, let's give it a go. That is a little bit chewed up. Let's get another one of them. Oh, actually, this is a QD, isn't it? So, actually, probably want to wind the other side out first before I do that. Just tighten that back up again. I think that's what I need to do. Right. At least I think, anyway. Ooh. Sure, that should. Something a bit more leverage. Really want to use a punch. Do that. That was well tight. Surely. Just must have been really over tightened. Right. Should be able to get that space up over there. It's a QD wheel, so I should be able to pull this off the hub. He says. Get the wheel off first and have another go at that. I should just pull away from the hub. It's a QD wheel. Doesn't seem to want to come apart. Right, wheel is out. Yeah, I I'll leave that so that should just to pull out there. Sorry, can't see it, can you? Yeah, that should, this hub should just pull away from here. It's obviously a little bit seized up. I'll leave that to soak. So we've got the front end. Get the wheel out first. If I remember how to do these. Can we just drop that spindle in? I think we can, yes. So that's possibly got a bolt where it should have a stud. I think they should be bolts anyway. End cap off. We should be good to go. One front wheel out. Washer on that one, so I need a washer for there because there's only one. That one was missing. Sitting on top now. Right, damper come out, split pin. Get that out. Got a funny bend on it. I could cut it, I think. Right, that's out. what's on the bottom there. Back to the top. This is what we do. Should have done. Loosen that off. Might make it easier. Get in there. Don't forget your pinch bolt. That's better. I wonder why that was so tight. Cool. Must be there. You. That looks in fairly good condition anyway. I think, right, that's loose. Should be able to give that a bit of a tap. Let that go. Right, I managed to fill the memory card up there. I accidentally had that on 4K. Yeah, so that soon filled that up. I'm going to have to see if I can convert those videos I have taken to something a little bit lower quality, because if I try and edit those on my computer it will just crash and burn. Right, so anyway, did get that off after quite a lot of persuasion, and yeah, that fork the other side is loose. If I can get around the camera so I'm not gonna. Right, this side should, there we go, come out. That's why that was hard to get off. Quite a bit of rust in there. So I'll have a look at these. Did I get that in shot? Can't remember. Can't really see. Yeah, you can see quite a bit of rust around there. And there. So I'll have a good look at them at a later date. See what I need to do. I should just pull off there now. Like that. At least these are in fairly good condition. I just need a bit of a repaint, really. I'll have to have a good sort out in a minute. Stuff everywhere. Right, let's see, will this one come out? Now, might be easier to take the take this off. The balls are going to go flying everywhere now. Oh, I know what else I need to do. Need to take that off. Let's see if this will just come out. seem very clean. I think that's seized in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much the same, so I'll need a good clean up. Right. Balls up here first. Probably be putting taper bearings in here, so shouldn't worry too much about this. That's the damper bracket. And the low yoke. Right. Just about to remove the shocks, which I think are the wrong ones anyway. Might have to straighten out the bottom parts there of the frame. Looks like they've been pulled in, and there's a real strange arrangement up here with big washers and nuts used as spacers on this this bracket. So yeah, there's obviously spacers missing there, I would think. But, yeah. All sorts of stuff going on. I think I will, before I take that one out, I think I'll get this rear hoop out of the way, so everything's going to drop. Yeah, that there has been bent. You can see that. This gap here, that's been pulled in. So I have to straighten that. Try and find out what the correct size should be. Yeah, there's all sorts of weird bolts and stuff been done to this. I don't even know if these holes are meant to be here. Probably not. So yeah, it's a few little bits to patch up in the frame. Another hole there, not sure if that's meant to be there. I'll see that one. It's not meant to be there, it's meant to be a bracket there for the tank bolt. Oh sorry, I think I was out of shot there. Yeah, this, let me just bring you around here. Yeah, that's what was, there was a bolt going into there, threaded in there, which is not correct. There should be a little bracket. You can see where it used to be. It's been ground off. Yes, I'm going to have to make one. So that's obviously part of the frame. Yeah, so there's still a fair bit to do before that go for powder coating. See how this swings on. See what this is like. Tight. Although I think they're on rubber blocks. Yeah, I think they're rubber bushes on these. Which they actually feel okay. The only problem is, I'm not sure if you can have a powder coated with them in, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, that's practically stripped down now. This frame. Yeah, I might just get the swing arm out. A socket that will fit that. And have a look. Yeah, let's just get the camera out of the way first. Actually managed to separate the swing arm from the frame after a lot of strong language, shall we say. Yeah, at least I managed to actually get this spindle out. I never did manage to do that on the B31. And it's exactly the same kind of thing. Don't know why they are so tight in these bushes. So what I need to do now is get these bushes out, because I do believe these are rubber. So I'll need to come out for the powder coat. So I've got to figure that one out next. I bet they're going to be a pig to get out and all. Burn them out probably, I would think. But yeah, a lot of tapping to get that out. Got so far with a piece of aluminium to get this out of those. Yeah, which a little bit of stock is no longer much use for anything. Yeah, until that started to go up the inside, that got tight, so I then found a socket which was actually the perfect size. Absolutely perfect in there. So didn't damage the ends of the threads too much, just had to dress them a bit, but that'll be all fine. Yeah, so there's a socket and a long punch, and once you got to sort of over halfway, that just gave up and came out quite easily after that. I did manage to, see down there, remove the Silentbloc bushes at both sides. First of all, just got some heat, some gas, done the old trick, burnt the rubber away. These are the inner pieces. So once that was burnt away enough to, I just pulled them out. Some pliers, mold grips. I think I did find can burn the, you know, get a bit of a flame on the actual outside piece first. Once that's, you know, when that's in there, get a bit of flame going. But really, to keep it burnt, well, not burning, but it's more likely melting, is I just shot the flame up inside to length the whole, heat the whole length. And yeah, the second one I did like that, and it did come out a lot easier than the first one. Yeah, so pulled those out, and then obviously these are the outer pieces. So all I did with those is hacksaw down that way, and then same with that one there. Just put a slit down, and then I just used a combination of a thin screwdriver, and I just put a chisel point on this centre punch, and just use that to chisel it along, and with the help of the screwdriver, hammer, eventually got these out. Right, so I can now go ahead at some point and get this powder coated, but what I'm going to do, hopefully, or what I'm thinking about doing, is not to put back the Silentblocs. I'm going to try, well, first of all, my first thought was bushes, like the later ones have the bronze bushes in and different spindle and stuff, but I think the actual outer tubes are bigger, so the bushes are obviously bigger. It's hard to find some proper dimensions on, but when I looked at the bobbins that go inside the bush, they were kind of bigger than these were, so obviously the tube is bigger. So I think what I'm going to do is get some B50 needle roller bearings, and the piece that goes in there, the little insert piece, which I think the inner diameter will fit on here, which is the original shaft or spindle. So I think diameter wise will be okay, so I'll use the bearings and the little seals that come as well to go in here. Although these will need a bit of a clean out because the old factory finish is not that great in there. It's a little bit, it doesn't show up, but it's a little bit rough, and obviously when they crank the old Silentblocs in, they're got a bit gold in there, so I'll clean them out a little bit. Yeah, so I'll get the needle rollers in off the B50 with the spacer piece that goes in there, the original spindle, and then I just need to probably get some kind of shim on the end, work something out, which I can machine something up on the lathe just to do that, just so I've got some shimming on each side, and I think that will work out okay. He says. I expect it's been done before, but yeah, that's my plan anyway. Yeah, so that's enough of that bit. Until we get the parts, I can't really try anything, measure anything, work anything out properly with that, so I'm kind of waiting on bits. But yeah, hopefully that will all come together, and once that's confirmed working, I can then get the powder coat done, although I won't be able to put the actual bearings in until that's completed, so it's still going to be a little bit touch and go until that's done. Yeah, and I've got some more work to do on the frame, some holes to weld up and brackets to weld on, missing brackets like the tank bracket, but yeah, hopefully that will all work okay.